Alright, we'll start with a quick walk around the car. This paint all looks pretty good. Anything you see here, some of this stuff, this is just residue from being in storage. That stuff's none of that's permanent. The paint's all nice and clean under there. Anything here again is all will wash right off. The only thing that would not is this right here. This is the scratch from the daughter's bike that was mentioned in the ad. You'll see some stuff up here. This is just doing residue from being in storage, some of the stuff that we got underneath the car cover. This is all nice and clean here. Again, this is residue from being in storage. Don't like to wipe too hard, don't want to scratch the paint, but this is all real nice and clean. I don't know how well you can see up in here, but the wheel well's real nice and clean in here. No issues. Down on the bottom of the car, a little bit of some of this is dirt. There is a little bit of, it's like some paint that was thrown up down here on the rocker panel. A little bit of yellow paint down there, but that's all nice and clean. The hood, this looks really bad because there's stuff all over it, like these little specks. This is all just residue again from being in this storage garage there. So I don't know if you can see that, but none of that's permanent. This like white bit here, that comes off, you can see there. So I did mention like some minor imperfections in the paint. Again, this doesn't really do justice to how nice the paint looks because it's so dirty right now, but and it's too cold to really get it washed. But if you look, I don't know whether you can see this or not, if you look right here, you can see just a slight little run in the paint along the edge of the hood. I'm going to come down here and look at it from this direction, see if I can pick it up better. The run is right here. You can just barely see that little bump that's in the run. Also, if you look right here on the gas cap, this has always been here. There's just a slight little bump here. That's always been there. That's where the paint is actually cracked a little bit on this side of the gas cap. So there's just a slight little bump there, but that's been there ever since I bought it. Come around to the other side, just show you the bumper real quick. This actually looks pretty clean. A light little scratch here, not too deep. These are actually pretty minor. The front bumper is real clean. This front smile piece was replaced a few years back. All the rubber is actually real nice and clean. Get up in here and look up close to the windshield. You'll see some of the other imperfections. Let me see if I can get zoomed in here. You can see where the paint actually has cracked up here real close to the windshield seal. And I think that's a result of not pulling the glass out when they did this paint job. You can also see a lot of wax residue and stuff and some minor little chipping right here up against this rubber seal. I don't know if you can make that out here or not. Look here, there's a rock chip. I don't know if I can do. It looks bigger than it is. You see it next to my finger. It's actually pretty small, but a few little rock chips like that. But the hood really doesn't have a lot in the way of rock chips. Looks pretty good. Everything you're seeing here in this picture is all, again, residue for the most part from being in storage. Small little chip right there. I don't know if you can make that out or not. So moving up to the top of the car, this all looks pretty good. You can see this is mostly residue in here to the extent the paint doesn't look quite as deep. Again, I would say that to the extent there's any fading going on, it's probably in areas like this. You can start to see, I don't know if you can make this out or not, but just right in here there's a little bit of fading, I would say, in the paint. I'm not sure whether that can buff out or not. Also some real minor scratches here. Little rock chip right there in the sunroof. I replaced these sunroof seals. I replaced the front seal many years ago. This back seal here, which is more white, is original. This was replaced probably 10 years ago. This more black seal. Trying to think of where else to show a lot of this residue. You can see how that stuff blows off of there. Not sure what else to show. Again, this all these little, if you see these little white marks, that's just dust and residue. Back here looks real good. Back bumper is real nice and clean. Again, there's some dirt that's been thrown up there.